Hey, welcome, guys. Tony Porter, Tabletop Baseball Digest. We are replaying the Braves, the 59 Braves, using Time Travel Baseball. This is Universal Baseball Association. Welcoming you to opening day. That's right, opening day of 1959 for the Braves. And let's see where we're at. We are in the top of the seventh. The Braves are up. Leading off is Eddie Mathews. On the mound is Bob Friend. We have a 0-0 tie going into the seventh, with both teams having only 2 hits apiece. Here's the pitch, and that's 44. We're going to pull a gamble card, and the picture shows us a pitcher, so it's going to be 44 off the pitcher, which is ball 4. So Eddie Mathews walks. And next up is Henry Aaron. Pitched by Friend. It's a 6 off the pitcher. A short single, base hit. And runner will stop at second. Wes Covington now. With 2 on and nobody out, we are going to bunt. We're going to call on him to bunt. And it's a 3-3 sacrifice. Where are we here? Sacrifice bunt. 3-3 batter. Oh, batter safe at first on a fielder's choice on the 3-3. So they're going to try for the runner at third, and he is safe. So bunter back to the pitcher. He goes to third. Houck with the tag on Mathews. It's not in time, so we're going to get a fielder's choice. Ooh, let's see how we can do this. Okay, so this is a tricky one to. Give me a second here. I got to figure this out. All right, I figured it out. I'm using Digital Diamond Baseball version 12. Had to figure out how to do that sacrifice where the fielder's choice is and the runner is safe. So anyway, it is Torrey up now with the bases loaded here in Pittsburgh. 1959. Where were you? Opening day 1959 for the Braves. Frank Torrey up. He's a lefty hitter, first baseman for the Braves. Plays against righties most of the time. Bob Friend gets the sign from Foils, and the bases are loaded. Here's the pitch, and that is a 9 off the batter card, and that's a short ground ball. We're going to bring the infield in on this one. A short ground out. Let's see what it says here. Hit and run, infield close. A fielding team's manager may hinder man on third for scoring ground out by moving his before the dice roll infield. Resulting event is a hard ground ball. Batter is out and runners hold unless forced play. Sharp ground out. Chop ground out. Mine was a 9. Mine is a sharp ground out. So a sharp ground out changes to a chop ground out. Both extra effort and pressure play change to single. Okay, so sharp ground out changes to chop ground out. And hard ground out, where's my chop? Let me see. Manager hindered third base, scoring ground out by moving infield before dice. Resulting in hard ground out. Batter is out and runners hold unless forced with base. Sharp ground out changes to chop ground out. Okay, but that doesn't help me. Infield in. That does not help me. Infield in. What do I do? What do I do? All right, so the only thing I can see here, let me move this up a little bit. The only thing I can see here is that the chop ground out, if there's a fielder's choice and the lead runner or the head runner is out. So we're going to go with this chop ground out. The hard ground out becomes a chop ground out. So the lead runner is out, which means we're going to go home with it. It's to the second baseman. So it's going to go 4-2 here. And we're going to do that 4-2 force out. So ground out 4-2. Let's see how that plays out. There should not be any runner scoring here. All right. So the bases are still loaded. And here comes Del Crandall. Figured that one out, I think. Pretty good. And there's a couple of things that become singles, plus the regular singles that they have on the card. All right, so Del Crandall against Bob Friend here with the bases loaded and 1 out in the top of the 7th. The pitch, and that's off the batter card. And 8 is a sharp ground out And they are alert because they're the home team, and that I believe is going to be they are. We have the infield in again. Infield close, sharp ground out. So resulting in a hard ground out. For sharp ground out changes to chop ground out. So again, we got another sharp ground out changes to chop ground out, and this time it's going to go to the shortstop, goes home with it, and that is a force. So it's going to be a G6-2. So 2 outs at home consecutively. And here is Johnny Logan, the pitch from Friend, and that is an 8 off of Logan, and that's a ground ball again to the shortstop. Flips to Mazeroski at second. Grote to Mazeroski. It's a 6-4 put out, and the Pirates and Bob Friend get out of that predicament. So it's just G6-4, and that retires the side. We go to the bottom of the 7th. We're playing Time Travel Baseball. Check out the Time Travel Baseball Facebook group. They are a blast, a fun bunch of guys who are so enthusiastic about their game. I love that. They hooked me for sure, and they got a ton of free stuff, so many different seasons and teams that you can play, and it's a lot of fun. This game is very easy to play, and it's also just a lot of fun. Very laid back game. So here's a guy named Bob Skinner. He's a lefty. He batted .280. And it will be Warren Spahn on the mound for the Braves in the bottom of the 7th. It's a 0-0 tie. Here's the pitch, and that is a take a gamble card. You never know what's going to happen with these. And these are the classic cards, so I have them protected. They're gorgeous. Look at that, the 80s retro stuff. Batter safe at first on an error. Continue by the shortstop. So it's ground ball to shorts. Continues to third where he is safe from an error on third base. What? So batter safe at first on an error by shortstop. Continues on to third base where he is safe on an error by third base. So 2 errors on the same play. Oh my goodness gracious. How do I do that? Okay, so that's going to be a tough one. Let's see if I could do this. So it's going to be an E6 runner 3 bases. Runner was 0, 3 bases, and E5. I don't know if that'll work. Is that no way that's gonna work? No. That did not work. I don't know what happened to the runner. He just vanished. Let's undo last play here. Hold on a second. Let me figure this out. Okay, I have no idea how I did that, by the way, but I did it somehow. So he's on at third base. Skinner's on at third base on 2 errors. One on the shortstop who throws wild to first base, and another one, Torrey throws it over to third, and Matthews drops it, and there's going to be an error on Matthews. So it's a 2-base error on the shortstop, and then a 1-base error on the third baseman, allowing Skinner to go into third base with nobody out, and the infield is going to come in against Stewart. So any pressure play will be a base hit here. Here's the pitch to Stewart. It's going to be a 3 off the pitcher, an infield line out. So that's ripped but caught by the third baseman, L5. That is 1 out. Here goes Don Hoke. It's a 9, and that's a hard ground ball with the infield in. And what do we decide that was going to be? Oh, crap. Hard ground ball. Hard ground ball. Batter is out. Runner holds. Okay, so it's going to be a 5-3. So it's a G5, runner on third holds. And 2 outs now. And here's Mazeroski. Pitch to Maz. It's a 7 off Maz. That's a high fly ball left field over his Covington. Makes the catch, and that retires the side. Wow. No offense in this game. We're at the top of the 8th inning. It's Bob Friend against Mantilla. And the pitch, it's an 8 off Mantilla, sharply hit to the shortstop. Over to first, 1 down. Bill Bruton with a 3 off the pitcher, and that's a swing and a miss, and he strikes out. And here, oh wait a second, I forgot the pitcher. The pitcher was up. Excuse me. Let me undo that real quick. So is it dangerous? That is Warren Spahn is up, and what did I roll? A 3 off the pitcher. Okay, that'll be a strikeout. That didn't matter. Okay, so Spahn strikes out, and now it's going to be Bill Bruton with 2 out. It's a 7. Bruton, a high fly ball, center field. Verdin, he's there, makes the catch, and that retires the side. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning in a 0-0 tie. Warren Spahn taking his warm-up pitches here in the bottom of the 8th. It's going to be Dick Rote leading off the pitch, and that's a 7. We're going to pull a gamble card. What's going to happen? Nobody's on base. It's going to be a pop fly double over shortstop's head. Alert shortstop single. He is not an alert shortstop because they're the visiting team, and so the batter is not out trying to stretch it. So it's a fly ball double, and that's going to put the go-ahead run at second base. Dick Rote on at second base. And here's Hank. I'm sorry, what just happened here? 2B. Now it's going to be Foils. And the pitch. And that's a 10 off the pitcher. A pressure play is a swing and a miss. Strikes him out. The pitcher now. We're going to let the pitcher Bob Friend bat. I'm not going to pinch hit for him. Here's the pitch. And that is a 4-4. Who's that? What card is that going to be off of? It's going to be the pitcher card. A 4-4 is a base on balls. So the pitcher walks, and that brings up Bill Verdin with first and second and 1 out. Here's the pitch by Spahn. It's an 8. That's a chop ground ball right back to the pitcher. He will go to second. G1, he's a 6. So that puts runners on first and third with 2 out, and up comes Roberto Clemente. Oh boy, the Hall of Famer Roberto Clemente, who tragically passed in a Christmas Eve or a New Year's Eve plane crash, taking food supplies to earthquake victims in, was it Venezuela? Was it? I think it was Venezuela or Nicaragua. I think it was Nicaragua. All right, so a heroic way to pass, beloved in Puerto Rico. Roberto Clemente, he's a right-handed hitter. He batted .296 in 1959. And here's the pitch from Spahn. That's a 4 off of Clemente. That's a deep fly ball. Center field on the run is Bruton, and Bruton runs it down. That will retire the side. We are in the top of the 9th, opening day, 1959, Braves replay using time travel baseball. I'm your host, Tony Porter. Please like and subscribe. Also comment, always appreciated. Eddie Matthews leads off. He's a lefty hitter. Batted .306. He is, what does it say? What did he do today? He's 1 for 2 today. That's a pitch. It's an 8, and that's chopped to second base. G4, 1 away. Next up is Hank Henry Aaron with a .355 average. The pitch, and it's a 44. Who's it going to be off of? There's the picture. It's the pitcher of the pitcher, and a 44 will be ball 4, so he walks. So Aaron is on at first, and it's Wes Covington. The pitch, and that's a 4 off Covington. An infield lineout ripped and caught by the second baseman L4. And it's Frank Torre, lefty, pitch from Friend. And it's a Snake Eyes. We're going to have to pull a card. What's the picture show us to figure out who it's going to be off? This is going to be Trouble. And it's the batter card. And that means it's going to be a pop fly double. Will the run score? I don't know. Let's see what it says. The runs will score, I think. Pop fly double. With 2 out, runner scores. And that's the first run of the ball game here. A double, a blooper off the bat of Frank Torre into right center field. And chasing it is Verdin, and he's not going to get it. Backing him up is Clemente, and Clemente makes a strong throw into second base. The tag by Grote, and Torre is safe. And the Braves take a 1-0 lead. Second base with 3 stars. I'm going to have a beautiful box score for this game, this opening day game. What a game here. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error for the Braves. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Pirates. Here's Del Crandall. The pitch, and that's a 4 off Crandall, which is a deep fly ball. Left center field. On the run is Skinner, and Skinner catches up to it. And that will retire the side. So it's all on the shoulders of Warren Spahn here. He will be facing Bob Skinner, the left-hander. Let's do it. Bottom of the 9th, 1-0 Braves. Time travel baseball. That's a 7, but off the batter car. That's a high fly ball, right field. Aaron backing up a few steps, and he's there. Puts it away. 1 down. Next up is Dick Stewart. He's a right-handed hitter, batted .297. The pitch from Spahn, and that's a 6 off the pitcher card. Sharply hit ground ball to the shortstop. Logan scoops it. Strong throw to first in time. The Braves are 1 out away from victory here, opening day, 1959. Here's Don Hoke, star third baseman, batted .294. And Warren Spahn gets the sign from Crandall, winds and deals. And that's a doubles, oh boy. And that's going to, either way, it's going to be a walk. It's off the pitcher card, and that is a base on balls. So the Pirates still alive here. And Hoke is a fast runner, so we'll keep him in there. We don't have to pinch run for him. Next is Bill Mazeroski. Bill Mazeroski, .241 hitter. We're going to let him bat. Here's the pitch from Spahn. And that is a 9 off Spahn, and that's a hard hit ground ball to the shortstop Logan, who flips to Mantilla, and that is the ball game, 6-4. The Braves win it, 6-4. Spahn, outstanding performance. Warren Spahn. Let's look at the. Spahn had a .296 ERA, 21-15 record, 40 games, 36 starts, games started, 21 complete games, .292 innings pitched. Oh, I love this kind of baseball. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I got to start my 1980 replay with the Status Pro. That's another replay I want to do, where the Oakland A's have 5 starters that complete almost every game. I love that. All right, so let's look and see what we got here. Let's open up the box score. You guys must get Digital Diamond Baseball for $25. You get 120 seasons, or you can spend $25 for 1 season and then have to kind of rebuy the game every other year. And this is super, super easy to use. And I've got a couple of videos on how to use it and how to get started using it. So check that out. Remember to subscribe and comment if you have any questions about time travel baseball. Let's see. Let's look at the box score. All right. Oh, you know what I have to do? I didn't end the game. I didn't save and exit the game. Needed to do that so I can see the box score and talk to you about a little bit about the box score quickly. So the Braves win it here. They win opening day against the Pirates. Let's take a look at what was what. And that was a big double, right? So Warren Spahn stars in key start. Pitcher Warren Spahn was the story in today's victory at Forbes Field. On the mound, the starter allowed 3 hits, no runs, 4 strikeouts, and 4 walks in 9 innings pitched. What the heck was that? I don't even know. Okay. That was good enough for player of the game honors with the victory. The Braves are now 1-0. Let's take a look at that newspaper box score. 4 hits is all the Braves needed to win this. Frank Torre with that big RBI double in the top of the 9th made the difference. This is Tony Porter. This is Universal Baseball Association. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys soon. Take care.